5, 4, 3, 2.
Servus.
Grüß dich.
Und
Hello.
welcome to another episode of...
Welcome. No, it's not another episode. Today's a special episode.
Welcome
It
to
is
another
the-
special episode of...
The first State of the Layout address. Erich van Daan will be joining us shortly. And Willy van Daan will be joining us shortly. But I am Heinz, and this is
Cass.
Cass. Cass, what do you think Mr. van Daan is going to say about the layout address today?
I think he's gonna say... So silly, kind of fun, all fun, video.
Well, I had a look at the press release of his notes of what he's going to say, and I have never seen a more disjointed, unfollowable mix of random thoughts before. What's your opinion?
In some time in the future, we are going to put a wire. I am going to cut a red wire, put it under the tank filling station, then get it to the tank filling station over by the track, so I can bring the tanker's hoses up there and fill gas into the tank filling station on the track.
Playability. That's where I hear you say
Shell
it.
tank station.
There needs to be more playability on the and more interaction on the layout. That's what I hear you say. We'll see if he wants to do that. I'm
going to keep that plan.
You're going to keep that plan. All right. I hear the music playing. No, we're not going to add music later. Costume change. Pretend. Use your imagination.
Yep. Just pretend there's music.
All right. So we're going to have a little tour, little update of what's going on here on our layout today.
And around our basement.
And our basement. And we will go from there.
I think Mrs. Gill will
Friends,
like this.
modelers, train
Guys.
lend me your ears. Not guys, we can't say guys. Train enthusiasts, lend me your ears. That's better. Again, first ever retake. We did this yesterday and I wasn't happy with it. So we're trying it again. But
Because I was...
hopefully...
Because I kept trying to get me out of the video. Right?
No. You kept interrupting during the video.
No, I didn't.
So we are going to talk about actually the reason we're making this video, the reason I wanted to make this video is there's something, I had a conversation with someone and there's something that hopefully they watch and see this, or someone else who's debating moving ahead with their projects hears this. But the thing is
I need to talk right now.
just wait a minute, all right? Let me say this part and then you can keep going.
Okay.
All right? There is timing, situation, circumstance. There is never an ideal time. There is never the best time to do anything. There's never the ideal situation to do everything. And everybody hits setbacks and things that delay how things go and what's going to happen next. And we all hit times that we get disheartened. We lose enthusiasm because, as some people out there know, so tree falls down onto the train shed, or yeah, that'd be really bad, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or
our trains would
health
break
issues or
into
other things that set you back.
Then our trains would break into itsy pieces.
One of our friends, Anthony Dodge, has a problem with his cats occasionally where they come down and
chew up his buildings.
Yes. And some of our other friends have had similar issues. Everybody faces setbacks. Everybody has bad things happen that not exactly happy with, but if you want to do it, don't let that stop you from doing it. And we're going to talk about all of our setbacks and reasons for not doing the train layout until a year and a half ago.
I think so.
Just about. And we're going to address what our issues were and how we're overcoming them shortly. And we're going to share some of those issues with everybody. So hope there's a little bit of inspiration there for you, a whole little bit of motivation, a little bit of, because we have a lot to do before we get it to where we want it to be. So with that, Willie, what did you want to say?
Sometime we're gonna build a Yellow Horse Hotel.
At some point, we're going to build the Yellow Horse Hotel.
And let me get the small one. This is what it's gonna look like, but this one's blue and the other one's gonna be yellow.
Yes, and I don't think that's the Blue Inn or something.
It's the Blue Horse Hotel.
The Blue Horse Hotel. It's not the yellow. The other building is not actually a hotel. It's just it's a yellow house. Yes.
It's a yellow
and we're eventually going to build models, which another thing I'm not particularly fond of.
We got some models we built. There's two models are on the layout. That one we built, that one we built, that one we built, that one we built, and that one we built.
For whatever reason.
The roundhouse is the biggest one we have built right now.
Yes.
And it was a long time ago. Like sometime 2 years ago and a year and a quarter year?
No, it was like 6-8 months ago, I think.
Or maybe it was 10 months ago.
Maybe it was.
I think it was in March. I think we built it in March.
So for whatever reason, one of the things that model building creates a lot of anxiety for me for some reason. Don't know why. It shouldn't. But there's other people that just love that part of the hobby. So more power to them. We will build models as we go. And I have to get to the point where I accept that it's not going to be perfect. And that's okay. That's another important part, right? All right. So I'm going to step up and we are going to... Oh, we should talk about where is our train layout?
Right there.
Yes. What part of the house is it?
The basement.
Our layout is in our basement. We're lucky to have a fairly large basement that has been used as a storage locker for quite some time. And one of the things we had to do is go through and sort out and part with memories of things. But if you grab it and it doesn't bring you joy, you don't really need it. So there were a lot of things I grabbed and looked at and said, yeah, there's no joy here, and got rid of it. On the flip side, I'm going to scoot away real quick.
Me too.
While we were going through, hang on, stay right there. Keep talking to the camera. I'm going to grab some couple of things. I should have gotten this ready before we started the video.
Okay.
But I didn't.
I'm going to show them some of our tools that we have down.
You're off camera, dude.
So this is our laser leveler. Let's turn it on. I can't do the phone. I can't get the honcho.
All right, put that away. So, something that came up the other day, and going through boxes, I found some things. How did I get started in model trains? Well, we have this. This is one of the original boxes from the original big box I got. That's like I said previously. I think my parents went and bought some furniture, and along with buying furniture, you got a free train. So this was actually one of the boxes that was inside of that big box, and there was a Santa Fe caboose, the Rock hopper car, There was, turn that off, please, right now.
I'm trying to. Just one.
Dankeschön.
Yeah.
There was a Great Northern, and there were 3 pieces of pipe that went on there. And then there was, I don't know where the rest of this is. There was a Santa Fe locomotive that I took off because I had issues with that. It wasn't making it work right. And I took the body off of the chassis because I was going to add at this point in time, I had gotten, Dad's Mariclean had come into play. And I was going to add a pickup shoe to that so I could run it on, so I could run this train on the Mariclean track just by adding a pickup shoe. I know it doesn't work now, but that was my goal then. Never completed that project because I had all sorts of issues making the pickup shoe work, making the wheels touch the ground, and so forth. So, but I just wanted to take that little talk. And the other thing I wanted to talk about a little bit, our channel name, Van Dun Eisenbahn. So Eisenbahn is trains. We do trains. Van Dun is carnival. That's a carnival slogan. The Hina actually have a song called Van Dun. It is a part of the reason I went ahead and did this and started doing this is if Van Dun is, if not now, when? When are you going to do it? It's kind of the conversation. Hey, I'm going to drive to Alaska. Well, when? I don't know. Time's not right. When's it going to be better? When is it? What circumstances are going to change to make it better in the right time? So that's how we got started. This basement was so full of stuff, and all I did was shuffle things from one part to the other till we got enough room to have set up our first 4x8, or reset up a 4x8 that I had when Tyler and Alex were younger, and just shove
this was
things
our
out of the
newest
way.
one. This was our new one. This is our new one.
Yes, that was our new
We
one.
did not do a video when we put it in.
Yes. And so
that was on Mother's Day.
We set that up, and we had
just barely enough room to walk around it. And since then, we'll show you here in a minute.
First, we'll show them the workbench. Locked? Is that locked?
And this is much longer than I was intending it to be.
Wait,
but the first thing...
Wait, let me do
What's
something.
up?
I need to lock it.
All right, thank you. So one of the best improvements we made to the situation here in the basement is I added that cold air return. And when the heat's running, it brought the temperature in the basement up a lot. It went from having to always wear a sweater to some days not needing a sweater. Or a jumper, as some of our friends call it. So here's our workbench. And we cleaned this up yesterday. Yesterday, you couldn't see the tabletop, and actually the stuff that we had found in boxes had been over.
What's this?
Probably up to the top of the toolbox there. So we cleaned all that up yesterday, and I can see the workbench again, so we can start doing some things. Got the machinist toolbox there that was being unused by Dad, so I brought that over. That is now
Alex did.
Parts storage, or yes, Alex brought it over, or Tyler brought it over. And that is now tool storage and extra parts, wiring, all that good stuff.
Where is?
Take a walk around the basement. What's that?
Circle thing.
What?
Let's show them the extra parts circle thing.
Oh, okay. I think it's in here.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
This is it. And
hang on.
These.
We have one of the things that we found, and I thought, hey, we can use this.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of our small pieces in there. Extra traction tires.
Yep. Oh, wait.
Track connectors.
We could use
electrical connectors.
We could use some of these
stud grounds.
Yeah, we could use some of these tires for the Caterpillar train.
Nope, they're too small for the Caterpillar train. Sorry. Another good thing to have in the basement, a dehumidifier. We had really high humidity before we had water mitigation done. We had a basement flood before that. And that really hurt a lot of things. But we had really high humidity, and with that,
Daddy, should I start them all?
no, not right now.
Well, that's what I want.
One of the other things, we have hard water, need a water softener. We installed that a couple years ago, and I said, I'm never going to need a toilet, although the floor has a closet flange in it, and actually there's another couple of pipes here for adding a shower at some point, even for a sink basin. Problem is, it's right in front of the only window access that is still, and the easiest way to bring down longer pieces is through that window there, and the shower is directly in front of it, or the closet flange. So maybe we'll put in a toilet and we'll put a shower curtain around it.
Yeah, and we even put a place where you can brush your teeth.
Maybe.
And this teeth stuff will go in there. Go in those the teeth stuff will go in there.
Yeah. So
the toothbrush and toothpaste will go in there.
This corner as
Ruby grape, one ruby grape bottle to put in there, and 3 toothbrushes.
all right. So this corner here was filled with garbage, and it was probably 4.5 feet tall, 5 feet tall. Alex and Tyler came and hauled it all the way to the junkyard, or to the dump, I mean. And we have more of it now. We drove one of the trucks. We didn't unload anything. They did all the work. So this is going to end up being our storage area for all of this stuff that still has to get sorted.
And over there, and this is our
So,
maker.
And then our finished basement will be from
dehumidifier.
here over.
Another dehumidifier.
No, that's an air cleaner, air purifier. So then we come over here. I want to rip all this insulation down, because after doing some research, it doesn't do a whole lot. And so we want to get rid of that. And then we're going to paint the ceilings a matte black, and then put in some of the LED recessed can lights.
And this is our next
We've got,
stop. This is our next stop.
We're going to seal the floors probably with radon seal right now. This is where I'm leaning towards. There's a bunch of videos. There's a playlist of videos that are giving me some guidance on what I want to do in the basement as far as finishing it.
This is our next stop.
This is our next stop. What is our next stop? This is our tornado shelter. We've got 8-inch block wall, and then we have 6-inch. Yeah, 5-6 inches of poured concrete inside of it. It was the original cistern of the house. The house is 92 years old. And then we have our pantry, storage room, and extra train parts all boxed up that Willie comes and wants to take everything out of boxes all the time.
Tyler's here.
I know Tyler's here.
Tyler is here.
All right, so Tyler decided to show up, so Willie is going to go hang with his brother. Tyler's YouTube shy. Again, spray painted black. Floors. Again, the vapor barrier, supposed to strengthen the concrete and not let moisture and radon through. Those are all important things. Our radon is down to a manageable level, but it's deemed safe. But you always want to have it lower than that. Flooring, thermal break. Want to have a thermal break off the floor. So we went with this dry barrier pad, because there are parts of the ceiling that I hit with my head, specifically the ductwork. And I know where every one of those sharp points are on that ductwork, and I still forget where they are, and I still have lots of cuts on my head from walking into those. Which brings us all the way around back to our layout area. Carpet, not something I'd want to do on the bare concrete floor, because the moisture would come right through that concrete and soak into that, and then the basement starts smelling funky. And Alex came over the other day. We mounted some wheels on the table. We also brought up the table up to a more manageable level since Willie's getting bigger. So we are at 35.5 inches for our flat table, which is all we're going to do right now for our flat table. We're going to, we do have plans in the future for another layout. It's actually on the computer in 3D model trains. I think that's what it's called. Software we're using. Willie likes that one, so that's the one we went with. We tried a bunch of different ones. But we're going to take and turn this into a straight 4 by 15 foot section of table so we can build our layout on that. And everything is content, so we've got another episode with that. Looking around here, that's where we are at. We've got a lot to, and I want to insulate the walls to make it even more comfortable down here. A lot of research, a lot of different options. I don't want to do drywall. So I have to, probably overcomplicating things, but I don't want to have something that's going to be a water sponge. And so we'll go and find other ways. Truss core, some sort of plastic. I don't know. We'll figure something out as we go here. And we'll probably end up doing this, all this has to be done in sections. So I have to clear out one area, finish it, then move everything into the finished area, do the next section, and so on, till we get the area done to a point that we are happy with or accepting of. Remember, perfection might be the goal, but realize you're not going to get there. So with that, I think we're all done with this. Sorry it went so long. Had a little, tangents and all. So we're going to... Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Have a great life. And Vorsicht bei der Abfahrt. Tschüss.